Hello, this is Professor George, and welcome to EDU 321. What we're going to do right now is just go through a basic course orientation, some expectations, rough course format, where you can find certain things, and essentially get you ready to completely dominate this class. Now, as we advance, one of the nice things about this is it is totally online, and it will be kind of self-paced at parts with some rigid due dates that do exist. But first and foremost, we have to analyze why should you take this class? Well, the impetus of this class is to make you a successful 21st century educator. If you think about your journey in education, where has technology fit within it? And I'm sure when you analyze from when you started primary school upwards through to this point now, technology truthfully has evolved quite a lot, and it really has modified how you operate as a student, as well as considering when you get to your own classroom, what will that actually look like? Some general expectations are basically you do have to log in at several points throughout the week. I always post all of my modules, that way you can see very clearly what's going to happen, how it's scaffolded, as well as how it plays into the learning outcomes for both the module as well as the course as a whole. So you need to make sure that you're logging routinely. Netiquette is a big thing. Before you post, you use the think image to the right of the screen. As far as not only is it appropriate, is it helpful, is it actually going to add to the goals we're trying to achieve in the class? I like to use a lot of memes, so you're going to see a lot of memes throughout the course. I feel they're funny. I oftentimes have my students create them as well. But it is a nice little visual summary as far as some different things to be aware of, internet safety, basically what education is, and how you can become a successful educator. Where to start? When you're in the course, this is the home page. Now, if you go to module view, this will be the very top module that you can take a look at, where you can find different things. Some of the different items in here: meet your instructor. There's a video summarization about me, a little bit about me, my family, my educational background, why I love teaching online as well. A virtual office where you can engage with me, communicate with me directly, either via Twitter, there's a link in there, or via email if you need to get a hold of me in a more formal setting. There is a portion there you're going to walk through with student introductions. You're going to capture a video of yourself, that way we can get to know each other. You all are probably aware of who you all are as far as working with each other, different classes and whatnot, but I might have not met any of you. So this will be a very useful tool for me as far as getting to know you better. Course orientation, you're watching this video right now. Syllabus link is posted both in the homepage as well as to the left-hand side of the screen. I like to keep that as a Google Doc. So one thing I do recommend is that you make a copy of it for yourself. That way, if you need to highlight things, if you want to delete certain sections as you complete them, it'll keep you organized and keep you on pace. Cyber Cafe, much like Starbucks, which I thoroughly enjoy, is designed for you all just to meet and greet, talk to each other, share articles, ask questions, ask for advice. Some of you might be doing a lot of observation hours in the classroom, in which case, it's not a venting location, but it's more of a what would you do in this scenario type situation. Technical assistance there will take you to any kind of issues you might be having with Canvas, with the internet, with technology at Siena Heights. Gives you some different places where you can communicate with the powers that be and get you going. Siena Heights University Library takes you through the different web portals that we have as far as locating sound research. There's also a link in there to Google Scholar, an item or a website that I swear by for my on-level and AP students here at Clinton High School, as well as all of you as you're doing actual research to advance your learning. I like to work with the ORDA model. Okay, this is what Module 1 looks like. Module 1 also serves as a model module for all modules moving forward. You can see that you're going to be getting into a couple different things here. There will be a module overview, which has basically the focus. This is what students will learn, has your learning outcomes. And it's really just, a look into what all are we covering in this module, and really why are we covering it. I'll assign some different course readings. Sometimes there will be one, sometimes there will be many. This is where you'll find course slides as well. As far as information coming directly from me that I want you to review, test out, and take a look at. Usually we'll have at least one discussion. Sometimes we'll have more depending on the module, especially if I feel like there's a lot of reflection that can take place. We'll do quite a few different discussions throughout the course. This one, for example, has two, and like I said, others will have more than one, maybe only one. Assessment, trailing back to the learning outcomes as a whole. Assessment will be the assignments, the projects, the individualized learning pieces here to basically go into, does this actually reach the learning outcomes? And you can see how you'll be assessing your learning for the module. I also like to use a lot of TEDx talks, TED Talks as well. As you know, if you think about encapsulated 21st century learning, those are a perfect model. That's basically what we're looking at getting into for the course. That's the structure. One thing I want to exemplify as well is